Hey everyone, welcome to Sweet Stampin' Live with me, Elaine. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Tuesday. We're having beautiful weather here in the Bay Area of California. How's your weather where you're from? Let's see, we've got Washington, Maryland, Missouri, and oh, Pam, I can't remember where you are. But looks like we're all over the country, so welcome and thanks so much for joining. I got my paper pumpkin kit early. I wasn't expecting to get it this early. I was so excited, so I dove right in and I've created a bunch of fun cards to show you and some little fun extra techniques to do with this kit. It's a really pretty kit. I like the alcohol ink look, and we're gonna play with some ink too. Illinois, that's right, Illinois. So definitely all over the country. That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna get my little wheel ready and then hide that, and then we will do the raffle prize for the card I made last week with the meant to be stamp set, all the cute little bees, and really had a lot of fun with that bundle. I just finished shooting the videos for that, so that will probably be a class coming up, so be on the lookout for that. Oh, Turks and Caicos. Wow, how is that? That sounds wonderful. Oh, that's on my list to go to. That's in the Bahamas, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Wow, very cool. Okay, let's do the raffle thing. Let's spin it. Whee! So fun to watch, isn't it? Oh, 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 Pam. Congratulations. You have won the card. How fun. Okay, so I'm going to put your name on that. And I will be sending that out to you. I think my pen's running out. Good thing I just got new ink refills for that. Okay, so not in the Bahamas. Turks and Caicos. Huh. I'm not sure where that is then. Where is that? I'm gonna learn some geography today. All right, so the Inked Occasions Kit. So here's the instructions that come with it. And let's see here. There's 3 designs and some really fun flowers that they give you. So here are the cards. I didn't modify them too much. See, this one looks pretty similar. I just, of course, cut the cards in half. I gotta cut the cards in half. You can't not do that. And then this card right here is really pretty. I really like, whoops, let's do it this way. This card, I pretty much did that the same. I mean, there wasn't anything. Oh no, I did cut it in half. Yeah, because this is a card base. Yeah, so I cut it in half, stuck it on a card base, and there's that one. And it's so fun. The stamp set has these little butterflies in it. So here's the stamp set that you get with it. So thinking of you, congratulations, hugs, and then it has these little butterflies. So I've been stamping butterflies all over the place because they're so fun. And then this last card, I pretty much did, no, I guess not, maybe. I did it this way instead of that way, I guess. I don't know, I just felt like it should go that way. So that's what I did. Okay, so then the rest of the cards are all different. So here is this piece again, but I turned it upside down, and then I took the hugs, and I am also using, and these go perfectly, the new, coming in the new catalog, Foiled Frames and Labels Ephemera Pack. So it comes with all of these labels, and each label has a frame around it too. So you can just use the frame like I did here, or you can use the whole label. And so they have this shape and all of these different shapes for labels. So I love labels. So this is really fun, and I'm probably going to use more. So I'm just going to put that off to the side. So here's one of the alternatives. Yeah, the soft colors on this one are fun, but because the flowers are here, you don't notice the soft colors. Okay, so then here is the back of this card. So I did do it going this way, but I added one of the circles to it. And then I had a little piece of this leaves. I used the leaves for my alternative card that's in the tutorial. So if you want to see that, you can get it for free when you subscribe with me, or you can purchase it for $15. But I used this piece several times in my card. So it turned out really cute, but I had this little piece left over, so I put it in there. And then I added some of the gold butterflies too. Where did those go? Those are perfect with this kit too, all the gold elements. And then I just did a simple one with the hugs, and then this little leaf piece with the congratulations, stamp some of the butterflies. I mean, you don't really have to do a whole lot with these cards, right? They just, you know, what am I trying to say? They just look great on their own. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, but I have a whole bunch that I want to show you that I did, that I have ready, I should say, to make. And before I forget, these are the envelopes. So I am gonna cut at least one of them up, if not all. So let's start with the envelope cutting. So for this one, I'm just gonna go to 4 1/8, and I'm not gonna be using that because there's nothing on it. So I'm just gonna trim off, let's do it this way. It's gonna be a bit of this. And no, I wanna do this first, this side. Okay, sorry if that's loud, but I'm trying to get like a nice, clean, fresh cut. So now I wanna do just barely in front of the score line, so I can get as much of that design as possible. So I'm not gonna need any of these pieces. And so now I can measure to 4. 4, 4, 4. And then probably more of that is gonna go away. And just making these even. Okay, let's see where I am. I'm 1/8 of an inch. 1/8. That should be right. I've got a little measuring thing here. Tiny bit more. There we go. Okay, so that's our piece right there that we can use for a card. We can stamp on it, or we can add some of the extra things, but that's just gonna go right there for now while I show you this one. So for this one, I had an extra congratulations, and I used the dies, the add-on dies, Hugs a Bloom. And I just stick them on a magnet sheet. It's just easier than the other sticky thing that it comes with. So there's flowers. I did the leaves in gold, and then there's also hugs that you can cut out as well. So I did the hugs here, and then there's the label. I love the label die. So happy that they added a label die. I've been cutting lots of labels because it's super fun. Okay, so this piece is just, this card's gonna be fairly simple, but then we're gonna add something fun inside. So I'm just gonna use liquid glue to put this on. Just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. Okay. And that is just gonna go, move this aside, just right kind of here in the middle. the upper middle and to the side. So not so much in the middle, but let's stick this down to the card. Okay. All right, so now we can add our flower and our leaf. So I'm just gonna do that with a glue dot. I'm gonna get them both and just use one glue dot. Crazy. Okay, so just gonna put this on halfway on the glue dot, and then this one goes all the way on the glue dot. Ta-da. And then we're going to put that, I think it went over here. A little bit over. So like right there. Okay, so now I have the congratulations that I stamped. And, oh, these little tabby things. I don't like these little tabby things. Are you guys like me and you feel like you have to cut off all the little tabby things? If only there was a way not to have them. Okay, so now this one's gonna go on some dimensionals. Let's do one there and one over here. Yep. Okay. So congratulations. Okay, cool. Now we can add some butterflies. Definitely want to add one in here. And then one up there. One down there, one in here. I feel like one in here. Or one up here. Okay, we'll do one up there. And there we go. Okay, but now for the fun part, we're going to add this inside. And I have a piece of, let's see, 3 by 2 1/4 berry burst cardstock. And I'm just gonna create a really simple little pop-up here. So I've scored it at 3/4 and then 1/2 and then half again. So it's like you fold it in half and then half again, so that it's gonna be a square. Okay, so let's see. Oh yes. Yes, we're gonna have some fun with the inks. Berry burst. Yeah, I don't like the tabby things. It's good to know other people don't like them either. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put adhesive on the first tab and the last tab. I should probably do this with this. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fold it in half, and then I'm gonna put this in the middle here and fold this over. And then when I open it up, voila, it's a box. And we're gonna we can put a sentiment or, where did they go? All of my little labels. Labels, huh. Oh, they're there. Okay, because I cut out a whole bunch. And we're gonna do a little pop-up label here. So this says congratulations. And then the stamp set has, you are amazing. You are amazing, okay? So we're gonna do the you are amazing. And I'm gonna use this one. And I'm gonna get my little block. I wish we still sold these. I think these are still good little blocks to have. And we're gonna do the berry burst. That's the dominant color here. And then this little trick that I do where I use the Versamark first to kind of protect the ink a little bit. And then sorry if my head gets in the way, but I'm just gonna stamp that right there in the middle. Okay, and then we're gonna stamp some little butterflies. Yes. And let's do the butterflies in the purple. That purple is my favorite color. It's so fun. These colors are really nice together. Very like vibrant and just fun and happy. Okay, so we've got the lone little butterfly. We'll put that down here. And then we've got, maybe we should do these in different colors. La 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 la, like the orange. Yeah, we'll do the orange. So we have the peach pie. We'll see what that looks like. I don't know if it's gonna be too much. Bing. And then maybe we'll stamp a few on here. So we'll do those right there. And then we'll do, where did the little one go? We'll do purple one down here. So cute. Okay, so those, and then this one, we're just gonna stick on there. It's already thick enough, so I won't do dimensionals. So we'll just do a little bit of the adhesive here at the bottom, like that. Congratulations, you are amazing. Yay! What do you think? I think that's fun. Okay, so we've got the congratulations. Now we've got this other one with thinking of you. We've got another congratulations with the label. And these are all the other pieces that we have. So we're going to, let's start with, let's do a thinking of you, but we're gonna do this one, and we're gonna do something a little different here. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut the top at 3. So, oh, no. That's supposed to be 3. So 3 minus 5.5 is 2.5. Ooh, almost cut off too much. Okay, 2.5 right there. Okay, so then this one's gonna be 2 1/4. 2 1/4 at the top. No, that's the bottom. 3, okay, I'm getting these mixed up. 2 3/4, there we go. I'm gonna stick that on there. Okay, so we've got the top piece here, and then this piece is 2 1/2. I'm gonna cut it down to 1 1/4. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do 1 inch here. 1 inch, okay, and then I've got an extra scrap here. I'm gonna layer that, put that aside. Okay, so I have this 1 inch strip, and I cut a 5 1/4 inch. No, I cut a 1 1/4 inch. I don't know where I got the 5 from. Okay, so now I'm just gonna place this down here, and oh, we have a gap. And we're gonna fill that gap with this piece right here, as I move it all around. So yeah, so this piece is gonna go over here, and it's gonna bridge our gap, and then we're gonna put something white or another envelope. I think another envelope. I like that. I'm gonna put that inside. Okay, so now I get to stamp some things on here. And so we're gonna do this. And we do have a butterfly, the beautiful butterflies stamp set. Where is that? I kind of like this. I haven't used this yet. I have not even used it, so let's do it. So this is Botanical Beauty. It's an online exclusive. I'm just going to type it in, Botanical Beauty, to make sure that it's still available. Oops, it left off the B, so I don't know if it's going to find it. Botanical Beauty. Okay, let's try again. Botanical. Don't tell me that it's not there anymore. I'd be so sad. Okay, am I gonna have to put it away? My computer is being so slow. Why is it being so slow? Oh, good. Oh, it's on last chance. Oh, it's half off. So normally this is $24. It is $12. So that's a great deal. And free, I forgot, free shipping tomorrow through Friday. So put this on your list because it's free shipping on all orders over $75. So $12 right there on your list. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay this down and I'm gonna do some coloring with markers. So I'm gonna grab all of these colors. These are the colors that we're using. Whoops, this one got turned around. But I like looking at the colors like this. I think it looks so pretty when you put them together like this. That's kind of funny that this one is totally faded. It's half of that one's faded. Okay, so Pool Party, Peach Pie, the Berry Burst. I think this is Berry Burst. Oh, let me just grab the whole marker set. See, I have the whole marker set, the older one, but I think it still has the colors, right? Berry Burst, yes. It's not gonna have the Peach Pie, but it's gonna have Highland Heather. Nope, that's Fresh Freesia. Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, Pool Party, and the colors are all on this back of this sheet. That's where I get the colors from. Berry Burst, oh, Flirty Flamingo. Is this Flirty Flamingo? Flirty Flamingo. Oh, Fresh Freesia is in there. Okay, Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, Peach Pie, Pool Party, and Gold. Okay, so I just need Peachy Pie. Let's put that behind me. Peach Pie. No, that's Timid Tiger. Okay, we're gonna go with Timid Tiger. It's one of the new in colors. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty close, I think. Okay, so let's where am I gonna do this? Let's do it over here. So I'm gonna do some of the flowers here. The Timid Tiger, it's new. Stamp set is new. So I might have to rub it with something to get it to take the colors. There's not many flowers in the area. What's up with that? I'm gonna go like this so I can get this big flower right here. Okay, color that flower, and I'll get some of these in here. And then no green? There's no green in here. All right, we're gonna have funky colored leaves. We're gonna do Pool Party leaves. Pool Party. So we're gonna color all of those, some of those, some of those. Okay. Yeah, see, the Timid Tiger's already dried. That was fast. I might have to do that one last. Timid Tiger. Okay, so let's add some Fresh Freesia. You could also do this with sponge daubers. Sponge daubers might like work faster. So some Fresh Freesia there, and let's do some bold Gorgeous Grape. I think my Gorgeous Grape ink is running out. And do some of the dots. And I already did Pool Party. We haven't done Flirty Flamingo. All right, you get to be this branch up here. Okay, and then Timid Tiger. Because it keeps drying. Okay, I don't know if huffing on it really works. Do you think huffing on it works? Oh, this ink is just... Okay, so now for fun, I'm gonna spray it wet. Spray. Again, one more time. Okay, And then now I'm going to put this down. And it's not everything, but it's good enough. And I'm just going to use one of these. And whee! That looks kind of funky. I don't know if I like it. Maybe we'll just do one color. Yeah. We'll just do one color. I'm just going to clean this off. And let's see, maybe pool party or the purple. No, I think purple. So we'll do the Highland Heather. Okay. There we go. Color, but you could do that, right? With all the markers, that would be fun. Okay. Let me put those back over here for now. And then I don't know if I need to spritz it. That's pretty it's pretty juicy there, so I'm gonna let it be. And this is too narrow. How did I get this piece? I don't know. Okay, let's cut another piece. This was, needs to be, is that 4? Needs to be, oh, it's like crooked. 4, wow, it's really crooked. Okay. So this is 3 7/8 by, what was this again? 2.5. This is a little less than 2.5. Okay, so that should be good now. Okay, wow, the ink is still there, going strong. Okay, so now I'm just gonna borrow another piece of scrap paper from down here. They're stuck together. Okay. There we go. Fold it in half and then just go like that. This is so I don't have to use that big block. And voila! Purple. Maybe I should have done Berry Burst. Okay, let's try Berry Burst and see what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, this stamp, you could stamp like just the flower or something. That might be cool. Okay. It does work. Huffy, whoops, I said Berry Burst. Okay, I didn't think there's like that much moisture in your breath. Let's do the other side. Okay. I want to see what this is going to look like. I'm just going to use the other side of this one. Ta-da! I'm kind of doing this off camera a little bit. Sorry. I'll scooch it up. There we go. Oh, okay. I just had another idea. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna look good, but I'm gonna do another color on top of it. We'll see how it looks. It might look cool, it might look terrible, but we're gonna do Peach Pie. I'm gonna do the other side, Peach Pie. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't really like it. After all that, I don't know, maybe I need to add the purple. Wouldn't hurt. Okay, let's add some purple. Adding purple. Okay, let's do the Highland Heather, and I'm gonna turn it this way. We're just gonna add all the colors, everything. Okay, here we go. Is it gonna look like somebody threw up color on it? Okay, looks interesting. I think it's a little busy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, let's ponder on this while I cut the envelope up. Clean this off first. Okie dokie. So here's my extra piece there, and this, I'm gonna put that away for now. And what do you guys think of that? Okay, cut up another envelope, probably to there. And then we can open this up and cut right here. Okay, what do we say? It takes away from the beautiful paper. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Even that seems like kind of like too much. I don't know. I still feel like it should be berry burst. Like if it was berry burst, or maybe just, I don't know, maybe just, no, white is too plain. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, so let's get this down to 5 1/4. Okay, so let's put this on the inside again. Okay, move all this and put this on the inside because maybe that will help us a little bit. Okay. All right. So that looks cool. I think that looks very cool. Okay. And so now I just need to figure this out. Maybe, no, this piece is too thin. But maybe I should grab the other piece and just use it. All the other paper. Or do I use white? Or do I just use that? But I feel like I'd need to emboss it or something. I'm just gonna go with this. Okay, so I said a little less than 2.5. So 2.5, a little less. And then we have, that's 4. So we'll do this a little less than 4. All right, there we go. That perfectly matches, right? Okay, so we can stick this on. Should I do it this way? I feel like I should do it this way. Okay, let's see. Maybe 1 or 2 of the flowers. Ooh, flowers would be nice. All right, so we're gonna put that on there. Okay, and now I can put this where it needs to be and then use some dimensionals. To put this on, oops, right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna put, oh, I should have raised it up a little bit more, I think. Down, that's down too low. Okay, I'll try again. Use, I'm just gonna use this one. There. Or should I go that way? I'm feeling like I should go this way. Yeah. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna do the thinking of you, and I'm gonna grab some of the flowers. I think that might be cool. Thinking of you. Like that. Up higher. Down lower. Oh, I'm gonna stamp some butterflies first. I think I'm gonna do them in the purple. So butterfly. And then some more butterflies. The butterflies are so fun. Do you see what I mean with the butterflies? Oh yeah, I do tend to overthink things, huh? But we're just going with this now. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna stick a little bit of that on there. And then, whoops, did I do this right? No, I didn't. It's gotta go the other way. So, we'll just go like this. And then, I don't wanna get in the way of the butterfly, so I'm gonna put it above it. No, below it. Yeah. And then dimensionals for this guy. And I think I put it too far over again. Okie dokie. Thanks, Joan. I still have one more idea that I want to do. Okay, so there we go. Thinking of you. Ta-da! I like that. That's nice. And then I do want to add more gold butterflies, because I think those look nice too. Butterfly. And I'm just gonna add two. Add one up there. Okay, there we go. Fun. Okay. Actually, I have two more because I forgot about that one. Okay, so now this one is the back. No, it's the front of the other one. And then these are the back. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. The pool party and the fresh freesia. So pretty. I wonder if you could stamp like the fresh freesia all over that, if that would, what would that look like? Fresh freesia. I'm gonna try it. Anyway, I've got the hugs, I've got the label, I've got the frame, and so this one's gonna just simply be that. And then I might add some of the gold butterflies on there. Okay, and then this one I wanna try and see what this is gonna look like with fresh freesia. Oh, where did my fresh freesia go? La la la. Fresh freesia. Okie dokie. Okay, well here's another one. Okay, I'm gonna ink this all up. And then I'm going to stamp it off by just rubbing this on it, because I just want it to be really light. And then I'm going to put this on. We'll do the other side. Just really faint, like, pattern on there. Yes, it is very, very faint, but it did add a pattern. I don't know if you can see. It's like super duper faint, a little bit fainter than I wanted it to be, but still good. Okay. And then we're gonna do this. And need to clean that off still. I just want to see what this looks like. Nah. That was our other piece. That's our, no, we're not going to use that piece. I still have some foil pieces here. So let's look at this one. Okay, I'm not quite sure on that one. So I'm going to, that was for the other one. I just want, okay, I'm gonna use this. All right, so I am going to use a block. I stacked them like dominoes, so they all fell down, the ink pads. And I have a couple of ink colors here. So I'm gonna do a drop of Highland Heather, maybe a few. Okay, and then some drops of Peach Pie, and then some drops of the Berry Burst. And we're gonna do a little smooshing. The water spritzer. Okay, probably gonna be messy. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna spritz that and kind of let them bleed together. Do you see how they're bleeding together? That looks so cool. Okay, just let them bleed together. Okay, and I'm going to start, I think, over here. So I'm just gonna tap, 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 and I know I got a lot in one part. Oh, I didn't expect that. But you see the fun, I got a fun area right there. But these are also nice too. I kind of like, I like how that looks too. Or you could, you know, you could stamp it with the block. But this isn't totally what I was going for. So let me think. My friend showed me using the plastic, these little plastic covers that I love from Daiso. Some of you saw that I went there on a little trip. I like to explore all the different ones. So I'm gonna try it in here because I think this might be better. Okay, Highland Heather. I guess maybe I need a bigger area. And then some of the Peach Pie. Okay. And I think I might have done the Highland Heather twice. Let's see. Berry Burst? No, I don't know. Well, I'll just add these just in case. Okie dokie. I can't remember if you use water or if you just smoosh. Ooh, cool looking. Okay. I'm gonna get both sides of it. Okay, that's a cool design. So I'm trying to mimic the alcohol ink by using the smooshing technique. So it's there, but it's not quite where I would want it. So yeah, I'm not liking it like I thought I would. You can also use, you know, a baby wipe to do the baby wipe technique, where you use the baby wipe as like an ink pad, and then it creates the pretty look on there. So this is definitely one of the things that I like to get from Daiso. I like to put like papers that I just want to keep nice in there. So what papers do I keep nice in there? So like my hexagon or hex, the hex values of the Stampin' Up! Colors, because I like to refer to that. And then what else do I have here? I have a team meeting agenda. I have the 25-27 in color samples that I did it on stage. I have the Stampin' Up! Kits. So it's just a nice, and it has a little thumb piece there, but it's a nice thing to hold different papers. And then I also get at Daiso these thin folders. You see how thin they are? It looks like a lion. Oh my gosh, this one, it does. That is funny. Totally, I see it. And then it has these thin sheet protectors. So these are the upcoming online exclusives that are going to be available May 6th. And I'm going to be doing the Floral Impressions suite next week. So you can check it out. Super pretty. It has, this is part of it, the gold framed pieces, and then we've got DSP, we've got strawberry slush and pretty and pink gems, and an embossing folder. The embossing folder is so pretty. And then celebratory sips suite is another suite, and then we have a whole bunch of bundles coming out, a couple of individual stamp sets, and some loose shaker elements and some foil paper, super pretty. And then the markers are all gonna be online now. So, so I keep that in there. So lots of fun pieces from Daiso that I like. Even these little containers that I have these in down here. So I have them in these little containers that are just really skinny, but they fit all of these things nicely. I also have the scrapbooking brochure and the DSP. I have a whole bunch of, and all the online exclusives. I have a whole bunch of, lots of things in there. And then, because Pam was asking me what I picked up from Daiso, I picked up more of these. I like these. And I like them because I can put my stamp sets in them. I can put my cards and envelopes fit in them, and even some of the ephemera pieces. This is a new ephemera that's coming out in the catalog in May 6th, so in like 2 weeks, and those fit in there. And then I also found these longer ones, these longer containers, and I like these because they fit my dies going this way, and they also fit the stamp set going this way. So I can put, you know, all this stuff in this way, and the 6x6 paper. And so I'm going to be shooting some video on the everyday arches. So I have the stamp set in here, the dies, and the paper. And then I'm also going to be talking about the linked together bundle. So I have that ready here. So this holds all of it. So I like that. because these just weren't, you know, they're not wide enough to hold that. And so it's just nice to have things going up on the desk instead of down because it takes less room. So I hope that is interesting to you. And okay, so the smooshing, yeah. But oh, that's funny that it does look like a line. That looks like the head, and then those look like the legs. Abstract art. I should sell it. Probably not. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to these two. And they're just gonna be very simple. So this one, like I said, I'm just gonna attach this whole front, whoops, onto, my thing likes to roll off. There we go. I'm gonna attach the whole front onto there. Well, I guess I did trim it a little bit. So I will trim the edges later. And then this we're gonna do with the glue. And need my little silicone mat so I don't get glue everywhere. Dot, dot, dot. And this is one of the ephemera pieces here. Okay. And then it's nice to use reverse tweezers on these. So you can pick them up. I'm going to put it over here to the right side. And then, whoops, I got to glue this one too because I didn't use the adhesive backing. You should use the adhesive backing on words like this. So I'm going to dot this with glue instead. Dot, 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 dot. One more dot down there. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab that and we're going to place it on here. Hugs. Oh. Kind of got away from me there. And I got the glue all over. It's okay. I can wipe that up later. Okay, but I'm gonna wipe it up off of here. And then dimensionals. And we've got 1 and 2. So this one's just really simple. Hugs. Yeah, I want to offset it. And then some butterflies. Butterflies. No. So we'll do one up here and one over here. So that one's just super simple. Yeah, you guys should be getting your kits soon, hopefully. So I'm just gonna trim off a little bit on this side. I normally don't get my kit until everybody else has their kit. So it's been fun to play with it, and I have my card for my tutorial already, so I just need to type up the tutorial, and then those will be coming out the beginning of May. And if you are one of my lucky subscribers, you will get a copy for free. Otherwise, you can now purchase them for $15, which I think is a steal because you're getting 12. So you're getting them for like $1 a piece, which is pretty, like, all the amount of work and the beautiful designs that people come up with are amazing. So you're getting amazing tutorials for only $15. These are not new colors. This is Fresh Freesia and Pool Party. And then the other cards have Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, Berry Burst, Peach Pie, and there's a little bit of Pool Party over there. So these are the cards that we made today, and then these are some of the alternatives that I made earlier. Look how pretty these are. And then these are the original cards, kind of. And then this is another, this is kind of like that one, but that way. So it is an amazing, gorgeous set. Of course, cut your cards in half, and then you'll get double the cards. So how many cards do I have? So I have 3 originals, 1, 2, 3. And then I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus I'm gonna make these, so 10, 11, and then one on white, 12. And then we've got these, 13, 14, plus the tutorial I did, plus I'm gonna use this one. So was that 16? I think 16, 15, 16. Yeah, so about 16 cards that I'm gonna get from this, but I did, you know, cut some of the other ones up. But, you know, hey, there's a possible card, you know, right there using just, you know, little pieces, or we could go, you know, this way and do something like that, or with the long piece right there. Anyway, there's just so many possibilities, and these cards are so pretty. The alcohol ink makes it really, really pretty. So I'm gonna work on this card, and I've got those 2 cards, and I'm probably gonna end up cutting up the envelopes, and you can get even more cards. You can like triple or quadruple the cards when you do that. And then here's another one. And then don't forget the Botanical Beauty is normally $24, and it's on sale for half off. So don't miss out on that one, with free shipping tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be sending out the raffle card to you, Pam. That's coming. And let's see. So these were the originals, and you know, some of the other ones that I made. And then let's do this one for the raffle prize. So it looks like I need to trim off a little bit right there. I don't know exactly what happened. The cutting, when I cut it, it didn't quite cut. So I will trim this up and make this nice, and then this is going to be for next week. So I'm gonna put that down over here so I don't forget. But thank you guys. I hope I really like how this one turned out. That one's really cool. And then this is the one that has the pop-up in it. So we did a little pop-up. All right, so hope you guys enjoy getting your kit and enjoy playing with it. It's a great kit. And next week I'm going to be doing the floral impressions from the new online exclusives. And I'm going to really have fun with that oval die. That oval die is really speaking to me. So I've got some ideas for the oval die. And let's see. And that'll be the end of April, and then we'll be on to May. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then I will be going on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to Disney World. So thank you guys for your support. And I am trying to earn a tote that Stampin' Up! Is offering for everybody at different levels. And so I would love if you would place an order this week and help get me over the top. And with the free shipping, and there's also a Paper Pumpkin sale for Paper Pumpkin subscribers on refill kits on the add-ons up to 75% off. So check that out tomorrow too. And all the last chance items that are on sale. So you can get the Botanical Beauty on sale, $12, no shipping. So hey, it's a great time to go shopping for yourself and as gifts. You can get some of the kits, free shipping. So definitely check that out. Tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. They're giving us 3 days, which is crazy, which is great because then you can really get your order together and figure out what you'd like to get. So I will see you guys next week and have a great last full week of April, and I will see you next Tuesday.